Hello. I just had lightning strike my brain, and I'm having a booth therapy moment, so I need to this. I tried to write it down a little bit before I completely forgot because it was just jumbled. I think I've got a couple of words and it might make sense, and I'm going to do this for myself, but I'm going to repost it, and I don't know. Breakthrough? Is this one? Okay, here we go. I haven't had the regular dose of one of my meds for a while, and it finally got approved by insurance, and it's coming back in, and now it's on the correct dosage and things like that. And while I have been tapering back on over the last couple days, just the last couple days, I can clearly feel and see the difference between not and on. And the lightning bolt that struck my brain was that I now have a clear comparison for just how bad it was before. Just how much everything was a struggle, how hard everything was, how many spoons I did or didn't have, or that I had to reuse the metallic dust of ones I've already ground through that day to try and get through the rest of the day. And how present all things were at all times in my head all at once. How hard it was to control all that just to be functional or mostly acceptable when out in public or around other people. And the other part of the lightning bolt is that I think I've realized that I'm not ashamed of my medication anymore. Or if I have to talk about it or refer to it, I'm not likely to crap on it and call it something it's not, or try to play it off. And it feels like when you finally get some help in the form of medical aid, like glasses. I didn't know for the longest time that I had crap vision, and it took almost failing a driver's ed test to learn that, because I never said that. I never told anybody, because you don't draw attention to yourself. You don't do that. You don't make yourself a problem. You don't make yourself a burden, because you're already too much. Anyway, but like glasses or an aid like insulin, something that is, it's what you need. You weren't born with this part of your physiology, if that's the correct word, that helps you survive in this world just as is, out of the box. You need some DLC, and you don't know what you don't know. I don't know if anyone else has any issues with this or whatever. And I don't know if I've ever offended anybody or lost friends or ruined connections or anything, because I didn't know how bad it was, because I just couldn't figure out how to survive on my own. But damn, if anybody else has been having this kind of stuff and this ever gets out to you, are you ready? Are you ready to be winning, son, with the cliche words? It's not just you, and you're not alone, and you're not too much. And you're not wrong. You can be the stoic suffer in silence type if you want. But at least talk to a doctor. I mean, even if there's a free clinic somewhere, just go talk to somebody, please. Hell, talk to Dr. K. Talk to Dr. K's whole GG network, alright? Something, I don't know. I never thought I'd be that person that ever shared anything like this. But it seems like when I do, it gets all those therapy homework things working. And then I'm better off for it. I don't know if anyone else knows about a therapy hangover. But yeah, therapy hangover, and then we're off to the races and we're stronger. I can't believe those words just came out of my mouth. I needed to share that booth therapy moment with you all, with myself, with anyone. Because admittedly, I don't want to be overlooked anymore. But I'll tell you, there was a podcast from a few years ago, and I'm really sad that the gals didn't keep it going. It was called We're Going Mental. What they shared actually got me into therapy so I could get better. Because I had already tried before, and it didn't work out. And frankly, for the anxious, autist brain, you want details and you want to know about stuff and you want to analyze it, and then you have to schedule it, and then it has to be part of your routine, and then just... But then you're like, no, I don't care how much it helps. No, don't wanna. But genuinely, I wish those gals still had their podcast at least available for other people to hear, even if they're not making new content. Because, God dang on a cracker, it helped me so much. It was very real and very informative, which is what I needed. I want all the details. What is this, and how do I go in, and where do I sit, and how long does it take, and what's the parameter for this, and what is considered that, and how long should this be, and how much should it cost, and what kind of things are okay to say and not say, and the brain puke keeps going. So they took the time to put themselves out there with some really heavy stuff. And they just put it out and tried to make a podcast to be helpful. So I guess this is my... As much as Thor likes to say half-assed and whole-assed, this is as much ass as I can manage for this. I am some amount of assing my pay it forward for the We're Going Mental podcast ladies that absolutely helped me. So if anyone else is out there and you've actually managed to get through all of this rambling, editing is magic. Yep. All right. I don't know that anybody ever chimes into the stream, but it seems helpful to have an outro, and I will use the thing that I say on Twitch, which is always try your best and be good humans. See you next time.